When someone wants to build a custom project, what are the most common obstacles? For most people, it will be lack of time, tools, technical knowledge, money, and not having a driver's license compatible with the favorite motorcycle. In what concerns to the last one, it seems most manufacturers are aware of this problem. And the launch of the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is precisely one of those cases. In some countries, it is a good option to avoid higher taxes, and on others, to be ridden with a lower category driving license. The main problem is, can we make of it a proper cafe racer? Well, I think it depends on who is going to make it happen. Welcome to Racer TV. At this point, you are probably certain about this machine's style. Definitely a cafe racer, right? But no, not quite. Things become very different when we see the rear section. To be honest, I think it is really hard to classify this project in one style only. And this was also part of the builder's goal when he started the project. This is the latest work of Mooyong Zeus from Zeus Custom in Thailand. This time, Mooyong decided to break the design rules and create something undefinable. And from this perspective, it is quite interesting. According to Zeus Custom's website, this project is classified as a brat bob. Sort of a mixture between a brat and a bobber. I think this logic makes perfect sense when we look at the bike from this perspective. The funny thing is, when it is being ridden on the street, things change dramatically. Because from this angle, it really looks like a classic cafe racer. And this is also true, even from the rear. But from the side, that is a different story. And we will get to that point in a minute. So, this project was born from the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. A very interesting motorcycle to some countries. In fact, some other manufacturers, like Honda and Benelli, are competing on this same segment. The engine performance is very far from blowing you away. But it is an excellent torque level that will allow you to enjoy the ride without need to rev it out. And this leads us to an interesting question. Can we feel some adrenaline with smaller motorcycles? And my answer is Not bad for a 125 motorcycle, isn't it? For those who don't know, I am also a fan of small motorcycles. You can check it out on this link. I know that the sound of a twin-cylinder engine always has some advantages. But on the other hand, this Royal Enfield engine has a deep, powerful, and very old-school rumble, which can be very rewarding with a good exhaust. Since we are talking about the exhaust, I have to admit, it is probably one of the best looking things on the project. The curvature is simply perfect to match with the rounded shape of the fuel tank. In what concerns to the general design, it is interesting to see how Mooyong kept the rear section so clean. The first time I saw it, I was a bit concerned with the lack of a diagonal tube on this position, because it delivers structural stiffness to the subframe, cancelling out the forces coming from the rear suspension. But after reviewing some of the photos, I saw that Mooyong solved this problem in a very subtle way. If you pay attention, there is a central structure hidden behind the side covers, which gives the necessary strength to the subframe. Comparing the project with the original version, you can tell both wheels are now 18 inches, and the front suspension was slightly lowered. And these two modifications are excellent to bring some cafe racer stance to the project. The only thing that still raises some doubts in me is the seat and the tail. But this is only based on my personal taste. I hope Mooyong doesn't mind, but I did some experiments on Photoshop, just to see how it would look like with a more conventional rear end. As you see, maintaining the same modified subframe, I think the general stance became more proportional with the fuel tank. I also tried a second approach, based on the Zeus Custom seat, but I think it didn't work as good as I expected. I know you are probably wondering how this Royal Enfield would look like, but with the original frame structure. And here it is. I tried both on my versions, and it is not bad at all. But it doesn't have this clean look from the Zeus Custom project. Having said that, I think this machine is quite interesting. I like how it can be interpreted in several different styles, depending on the angle we look at it from. I don't know if this was one of Mooyong's goals for this project. But one thing is certain. He proved that the new Royal Enfield Meteor 350 has a lot of potential for customization. I am going to end with a strange sentence. This is probably one of the most comfortable machines I have ever presented. I am sure you will see what I mean. Thank you. for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you on the next video.